going on over Greenland. The Air Force remains silent after a huge meteor crashes next to the Thule Air Force Base. A meteor hit Earth and exploded with 2.1 kilotons of force last month, but the US Air Force has made no mention of the event. Why? What is the big secret going on there? Well, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory confirmed an object of unspecified size traveling about 24.4 kilometers per second struck Earth in Greenland, just about 43 kilometers away north of an early missile warning Thule Air Force Base. What's going on over there, and why has the military remained silent? The director of Nuclear Information Project for the Federation of American Scientists, Hans Christensen, tweeted about the impact, but America's Air Force has not reported the event. Hans Christensen was kind of worried. He was wondering if it could have been a Russian first strike. There are basically about 2,000 nukes on alert, ready to launch. Could this be some kind of false alarm or some kind of false red flag? Christian argues it's concerning when there's no public warning from the US government about this incident. It seems like we kind of dodged a bullet on this one. Apparently, if this object or meteor or whatever it was impacted Earth and came in from a different angle, it would have left a larger impact on the planet. But right now, the government's remaining silent. And why is it so close to this station out there in Greenland? I want to get Brent's opinion of what really is going on up there.
Yeah, Blake, it's been 2 weeks of silence, and finally I think the major media is picking up this story, but I think they're leaving out the big question. What did actually crash in Greenland? Could it have been a UFO? I know there's military forces up there with nuclear capabilities, and we know that UFOs have been spotted near these kind of bases. Could it have been some sort of intervention?
Yeah, Brent, I'm wondering what is going on with this silence by the military. Why don't they just kind of fess up and go, hey, there was a meteorite or a meteor or some kind of object that crashed next to our base over there in Greenland, and let us know exactly what happened. Is there some kind of crater that was formed? What was this object made out of? Scientists should demand answers, in my opinion. Meteorologists, scientists should study what this object originated from. What's the story behind it, and why didn't they even see it coming? Shouldn't we have all these detectors out there looking for anomalies out in the sky that could be potential danger to Earth itself, a global devastator? Well, in this case, this thing could have been about the size of a house, or maybe a little smaller. If it came down from a different angle, a little bit more perpendicular, it could have been a much more major situation on the ground over there, possibly loss of life and who knows what.
Yeah, Blake, these near-Earth objects are kind of creepy. You think about it. You got these rocks the size of houses smashing into Earth. You never know where they could hit. It's pretty good that it hit, pretty much in a unoccupied area. There's really nobody out there except this military base, which makes it kind of interesting. We do remember the February 2013 incident where basically 1,500 people were injured from an impact that exploded in the sky. It was a pretty big catastrophe. We all saw it on video. Could this be round two?
You're right, Brent. And according to experts, every 13 days over a 20-year period, most of these anomalies, these meteorites that enter the Earth's atmosphere, break up. But this one actually made impact. And again, there is no response from the military, major media, and there is some kind of secret going on that they're keeping from us. And there is no explanation to why.
Yeah, Blake, I wonder what NORAD has to say about this. Everybody's remaining silent. But like I said, this kind of just broke in the news, I think yesterday. Words getting out, keeping it hush-hush. They're not giving us a full story, and I think they're hiding something. I do believe it could have been an impact of extraterrestrial existence, keeping an eye on this space.
Absolutely, and for it to go on this long, the cover-up, the silence from July 25th when this incident happened, why is the news finally getting out now? Well, I would have to be kind of questioning what the government's motive is. but I would have to imagine people from the Greenland area next to this Thule base probably witnessed something, heard something, maybe videotaped something, and now the word is getting out. And if anybody was in that area and they saw something strange in the skies, submit your video to us. And what's going on at the base? Do you guys notice anything strange out there?
These kind of events could be dangerous. It could look like a nuclear bomb just went off, and you don't know if it could have been a Russia first strike, and it gets people uneasy. We're looking at the size of this impact. It was a 2.1 kiloton impact.
Yeah, could you imagine if you were within the area and this impacted? I would have to say you would have had to be at least maybe a mile or 2 miles away to avoid any kind of injury. But luckily, so far as we know of, nobody was impacted or hurt by this object falling out of the sky. But again, the mystery behind the silence of this event makes really no sense. There should be some kind of demand by the public from the area to tell us what's really going on. I want to get your guys' opinions. What do you think they're covering up? What do you think landed over there in Greenland, and why is it so close to this military base?
You would think this military base would have surveillance video of this event, and it's a blackout. We're not seeing nothing.
All right, guys, that's the update. What's going on in Greenland. We've got more videos coming in from around the world in regards to the UFO phenomenon happening right now. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies. Stay safe. We'll see you again next time.
I predicted the Chernobyl meltdown 3 days before it happened. And I told them it was going to happen. Described the way it did happen. And nothing was done about it. I was in the military unit for remote viewing because it was a black unit that didn't exist. I officially didn't exist. He took me into the commander's office, got up in my face scowling. "Did you kill my computers with your mind?" Commanding General Bert Stubblebine came and got me, took me back to DC, and wanted to form a unit that would do the same to enemy computers.
319 days of search and destroy. I lost one soldier, and I never shot an innocent civilian.
So I taught my platoon to be totally stealthy.
Paranormal soldier has more range to discover what's out there, and there are a lot of tools for that.
It's a step-by-step process. Back when they started giving me pictures in envelopes, there's no way I could have told you what was in those envelopes. But I followed the steps they had taught me, and it worked.
By popular demand, Paul Barrett is back with his third album, Third Phase of Moon, The Strangest Things. 12 brand new tracks heard by millions on your favorite channel, Third Phase of Moon. Available on iTunes, Amazon, and music streaming services. Paul Barrett's Third Phase of Moon, The Strangest Things. Available right now. Links are below.